Hello everybody, welcome to Carnation Crafts TV. I'm Laura, we've got Bunny next door. We have two amazing offers coming up for you. Now the first one we're going to look at is the Harvest Echoes collection. It's item number 230901. Now look at that sale price that you have on this. It is $69.99 and the usual price is $109.99. So you've got a massive saving on this. Obviously it's perfect for this time of year. I think we've all been saying how cold it's getting the last couple of weeks, so absolutely perfect. I'm going to go over here so I can show you exactly what is in the collection. Let's look at the card shape to start off with. You've got the rustic display card shape. Now this is such a big die that you have here. Now this, it almost makes like shelves. These will pop forward and then you can decorate your shelves. There are other items as well that you can put in. We are going to add in some clips and some videos of the samples the design team have done, and you'll see they've used these in so many different ways. You can really mix and match these up and use them in lots of different ways than just that card shape. You also have the summer florals. Look at these. I think these are like almost my favorite ones. I just love the flowers and I love sunflowers. They are absolutely, the colors in here as well, absolutely love. Then you've got the acorn flourish. Look at that. You've got the mat as well to go with this. You can see again, such a lovely size die. You've got your ornaments, so perfect to mat onto those shelves. And then I think you have my favorite die ever, the pumpkin wagon. Oh, I just absolutely love this. Anything with a pumpkin on, I am a sucker for, but this is just the cutest thing ever. Thanksgiving, yeah, Bunny just said absolutely perfect. It is so lovely. Do you know what else as well? Do you know that makes me think of weddings? Because I see so many little carts, you know, they've got like sweets and stuff on in weddings, so you can mix it up that way as well. And then we have classic playtime as well. Really lovely die set. Let's have a look. We've also got the perfect papers as well. Now you can see, let me just pull these out. You've got your solids, you've got your stripes, and you've got your dots in here. These are mine, so they are used. But just to give you an idea of the pattern, and such a lovely colorway that you can use as well. Really lovely quality. You know, it's 300 GSM, so they're going to be great for your matte layers, your die cutting, anything that you really want to do with these. Run them through your embossing folders, sand them back, you get that lovely white coming through. So lots of different options that you can do with them. I am going to jump straight in and start doing a demo for you. So let's go in with our, so I've got my card base to start off with. So this is actually our blush cardstock. Just fold it in half to make my card base. And then I've got a sheet then of the perfect papers. So we're going to use this for our base mat to start off with. So let's pop this on there. So we'll add this in. So that is just going to sit there like that. And then I've got two other sheets then from the perfect papers as well. So you can see, using your colours, you can see how you don't need to worry using the perfect papers, because the colours from them have been pulled out from the artwork. So they're going to coordinate perfectly with the artwork. But what I love is how Carnation put the tones of the paper pack together. So even if you're using like a pink and a blue, which can sometimes be quite hard to put together. The shades in these, it's the same shade range, so they work perfectly together. So you never feel like your colours are clashing or it pulls away from the artwork. It just, everything just works together. That is going to go on there, and then I'm going to use my glue and I'm going to pop this on there like that. So that is just going to sit there. So I've got almost my frame now for my card. So that's going to go on there. Now, I think based on when I was talking about the die, it's a bit obvious I'm going to bring this in. I absolutely love, love, love this. It is just so, so cute. I'm going to pop this on, and I've cut the mat out as well for this. So I've cut the mat out in the same colour as the background. So this is just going to sit on there like that. Right, now for this one we are going all out with our flowers. So we're going to use the summer flowers, and this I think I've got almost all of them on here. We are going to build up as if this was like a little flower shop of our own, and we're going to build this up. Now I'm going to pop this down first. I'm going to use Pinflair. Now obviously the joy of doing this with Pinflair is you have time to pick it up, you can move it, you can tuck things in. So if I was doing this at home, I'd probably just build up my scene first, but obviously we can move this about, so we're absolutely fine doing it like this. So I'm going to add this in first, because this is the biggest one, and that is going to sit there like that. And then I've got these two, so this one is going to go, actually I'm going to move that over a bit, there like that. I absolutely love the colours in this. They are vibrant. It's just, I think I am an autumn person. I love summer, I love the sun, but I think if I had to pick a favourite season, it would be autumn. I just love the colours, and I really do. I think like sunflowers, and you know, when you drive in and you can see all the tree leaves and just different colour, everything just looks so pretty. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in some of these smaller elements. Now what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to pop this one, what should I do this one? That one. Let's pop this here. So I'm going to pop this at the top so it looks as if it's on that wagon. So that is going to sit there like that. So it looks like it's on there. And then this one, we're going to pop there like that. So I'm just really building this up. But look how vibrant that looks, the colours. And this is one of the things, like I said, with the Perfect Papers, Carnation do so well, because if you break down all the colours you've got there are so many different colours there, but it doesn't look too much. Nothing is clashing. It all just looks perfect together. And then I'm going to bring in some of the pumpkins. They are so cute. No, they are just lovely, aren't they? I absolutely love. My daughter wanted to buy a pumpkin Wednesday, like a real pumpkin. Yeah, we walked into the shop and there was pumpkins there by the door as you walked in, and obviously she's seen them and she was like, "Oh, Mommy, let's buy a pumpkin." And part of me was like, "Yeah, let's buy a pumpkin." And then I was like, what am I going to do with it? I was like, it's not going to last till Halloween, and if I made pumpkin soup or anything like that, nobody would eat it apart from me. So I was just like, oh. I was like, let's just wait let's just wait a little bit and then we'll get a pumpkin. But I do want to try making a pumpkin pie this year, because I've never had pumpkin pie, and so many people have told me how amazing pumpkin pie is, and I've never tried it, and I do like things with pumpkin, so I was like, okay, maybe this is something that I need to try. So I'm gonna attempt a pumpkin, and I mean attempt. So if one day there's a carnation show and they're like, Laura's really, really ill, you know I tried making the pumpkin pie and it didn't work out very well. I was told it's sweet, but I don't know. I suppose it depends what you add in with it as well, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm gonna attempt, or what I might do is find somewhere that sells it and just go down that route instead. Yeah, and just buy a pumpkin pie. Well, apparently they do it in, no, you know the place where I bought that skeleton? So yeah, I'll have to just be on the lookout for pumpkin pie. I did buy pumpkin snaps the other week. They're basically like they're biscuits. They're almost like, they were like little hearts, and they're almost like gingerbread to taste, but you can taste the pumpkin in them as well. But they're just like little heart biscuits, but they were really nice. So yeah, so everybody will have to let us know where they find pumpkin thing. And Bunny just said she's going to do the same thing. There you go. So if one of us finds it, we'll bring it in so we can try it together. Right, now I've got my sentiment that I'm just going to pop on the edge there like that. So we've built up this corner, and then we're going to have the sentiment over there like that. So if I pop that there. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love the images, and I think this collection is just so pretty. It's so vibrant, and that could be anything. That could be a wedding card, it could be an anniversary card, a birthday card, get well card. It could be absolutely anything at all you could mix that in with. You know, sent with love. It could be for so many different occasions, but the colours, the artwork is so vibrant. Really lovely. Shall I run through the collection one more time? So let me just pop that there. So we've got, let's start off with the card shape first. So we've got the card shape. Now Bunny is going to clip in some of the samples for this so you can see what this looks like. And you can see they're such a lovely size. Now these give you shelves. You've got your side panels there, you've got elements there to decorate the shelves. These actually come forward so you can place things in there. Such a lovely design, and again so usable in so many ways. Like the curtain can be mixed in with different collections. These, you know, you could use them and put like trellises and put flowers coming up them. So lots of different ways that you could use that. Then your florals. So these are what we just used. You could see, look, how vibrant these are. They are absolutely stunning. You've got so much in there, look, to go with. You've got the mats as well for the 3 larger ones. So if you wanted to make a card base just out of this, you could absolutely do that. And then you've got your classic playtime. Look at these. These are so cute. They're absolutely adorable. I love the fact that they are 1 die as well, because like I would lose that little duck. So the fact that they are 1 die, 1 pass in the machine, and you have all of them straight away. Then we've got our pumpkin wagons. Obviously this is the one that we just used. Again, absolutely love this. You could use it in so many ways. Like I said, that makes me think of like a wedding. You could even use that for Halloween as well, couldn't you? You could make it a bit more darker. Baby showers, that's a good idea as well. So you can see your ornaments, your jug in there. Such a usable one again, and this you could use with so many other elements and collections you have, because these are great just scene building elements to build into your scene. And then last but not least, you have your acorn flourish, which I absolutely, the colours in here look absolutely incredible. You've got the mat for this as well, plus your acorns to decoupage up on there. And then I'll quickly mention as well our perfect papers. So you do have these to coordinate in with the collection, so you can see your colorways that you've got there. You do have them in the spots and the stripe design, and obviously the solids in there as well. So a lovely collection of cardstock. It is 300 GSM, so you can use that for your die cutting. Your matte layers will work perfectly with all. Do not forget though that this collection is on that show price for you of $69.99, which is unbelievable for that whole collection. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies in there, and 2 of them are the extra large die size as well. So it's amazing value for money. It's item 230901. Or you can scan the QR code there, but do not miss out on that, because it will go back up to $109.99 when the sale finishes. Hello everybody, welcome to Carnation Crafts TV. I'm Laura, we have Bunny next door. We have another super amazing show for you. This time we are looking at the Vibrance of Autumn. It's item number 220901, and again, look at the show price. It is $79.99. Usual price is $119.99. So again, an amazing saving. I'm going to jump straight in so we can show you the board. Oh, let's show you the product first, so you can see what it is that you're getting in this collection. So you've got your deep in a book card shape to start off with. So obviously this does make a book style card. You can see the spine there, everything cut out in one. Look, such a lovely size die that you have. Amazing detail on this as well. You get the artwork for these, which just look incredible. I will show you the board so you can see what that looks like. Then you've got your woodland wandering. Look at these. These are just perfect for your scene building elements. They work so well. You've got so much dimension there, look, with that depth there. You've got the trees, really nice and easy to build in. Then again, one of my absolute favorites. Look at that, all of autumn. How pretty is that? Lovely size as well. So great for your projects. And then a look at that, changing with the season. So again, such a lovely size, very detailed, lovely artwork for that one. And then look at this, out into adventure. How adorable is that? Look at him with his little coat. So cute. Absolutely adorable that one is. Then we've got seasonal treats. I love this. I think there's something so homely and just comforting about the images. Such a lovely one. Great for your scene building elements again to work with. And then again, such a usable one. Look at these. You've got the mats and layers there as well, but absolutely amazing, really vibrant. I'm going to show you the boards so you can see what they look like. Now this is the artwork for the deep in a book card shape. So you can see, look at that frame. Now that just on a card is going to look absolutely stunning. You've got decoupage pieces there that you can add in if you want to. It almost makes me think of like a mirror as well, or like a fancy frame. It's very detailed, very ornate. And then you have, which one was this? Let's have a look. Woodland Wandering. So you can see there how amazing do they look. The leaves on top, they are so detailed. The animals are just the cutest little animals. They look absolutely amazing. Then we have All of Autumn. I mean, I don't need to say anything about that, do I? It's just so pretty. You have decoupage as well to add in to bring that to life. It is just so vibrant, so powerful with that artwork. Then you've got Changing with the Season. Again, I don't think I need to say anything. How stunning is that? Mix it up. You can add these into the trees, add them behind the flowers. They work so well. Then you've got Out into Adventure. Look at him. He's so cute. Look with his little jumper on. Oh, you can just imagine, oh I do anyway, like the fuss they had trying to get the jumper on him. They're trying to fight to put the jumper on, and then as soon as he's got it on, he's like, oh, I quite like this. Yeah. Then you've got Seasonal Treats. Look at these. They are stunning. You've got the basket as well. So I love that they've given you the option that you can pop that on the basket. Equally, you can build the basket yourself. So again, it's such a usable one in your scenes. And then we've got our, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this bunny. Do you know how to say it? Is it an enemy? An enemy trio. An enemy trio. I feel like that's one of the words that I can say wrong and keep saying wrong without realizing that I'm saying it wrong. It is so pretty. Look at the color, the depth in the flowers. They look absolutely incredible. So detailed. I'm going to grab some of the samples the design team have done, so you can see how they brought some of these to life, because seeing them on a card I think makes such a difference. Look at them. Look at him sat there. They are the artwork, the flowers, they just jump off the card, don't they? They just stand out so much. Oh, I'm going to bring this one in so you can see the book, so you can see how that comes together. You could make a photo album, you could make it your own little journal, you could make it like a holiday journal, put your pictures in there, absolutely anything at all. Look at that. How stunning is that? Look at them. They are so cute. But I love that you can go from something like that, which looks super cute, super realistic, but then you can do more of that like clean and simple look, but it still looks absolutely amazing, doesn't it? And then we've got another one there. And then look, that's made into like a little frame. Really cute. Now I am just going to quickly mention as well, because I am showing you the Vibrance of Autumn collection, which is on an amazing sale price. That is a bundle price though, but some of these elements like these, you might be thinking, well, where's that come from? So we also have on the website, is it 25% off individual dies. Now one of those individual dies, I'm going to say, might be this lantern that you're looking at now. Actually, what's the actual term? It just says lantern. Is it just called lantern? Which is this. And you can see here, this is where those pan lantern card shape. Okay, so some of the samples I've showed you, like this one, have got these on. So you can see that's the panel, that's where that panel's come from. But this is the card shape. You do get those panels in there. So it might still be there with 25% off, or it might not be there. So I'm not saying it is or it isn't. Have a look, because there are other dies on there that will be available with 25% off. And this is, well, this might be one of them. So if you like this card shape and you want to add it in with this, have a look, because that might still be there. Right, let's make a card. Right, this one we're going to use the Perfect Papers for our card base, and I'm just going to add a bit of glue on the top, and then I'm going to glue these together. So I'm using the Perfect Paper. Oh, I didn't mention, did I? So have a look. We've got the Vibrance of Autumn Perfect Papers as well. The colorways in here are absolutely stunning. Like, if you are like me and you love the autumn colorways, you would absolutely love this pack. You've got your burgundies, you've got your dark reds, the dark creams in there. Look at that. Such a lovely colorway. Obviously you can use it with other collections as well, but it does work perfectly with this collection. So I've cut two of them out. Now I am using the book, what was it called, Bunny? Is it the Into a Book card base? So I am using this for my card. So you know, you can mix these up like we've shown you with the samples. You don't have to use it every time to make a book. You can quite easily go in and mix and match it up. So I'm using it now for a card base, and then I've gone in with the next layer deep in a book. Next layer then is going to go there like that, and then this is our Blush Natural. This is going to go on as our top layer then, which the Blush Natural just works absolutely perfectly with this collection. I feel like the Blush Natural goes perfectly with everything that I'm saying there. I feel like I've used it so much lately. This is just going to sit there. Yeah, it's just a bit softer than white. I feel like it does just go with everything. Right, now I have cut out the frame, look, that is going to sit on there. Look how stunning that is. It is so delicate, so pretty. Do you know what you could do as well? You could cut it down and it almost gives me like, you know, like metal gates. So you could, you know, you can mix this up. Very grand. You could use it in so many different ways. Right, I'm gonna just need a bit more glue. Oh, look at that. I'm saying I need more glue. Look at the blob of glue I've got that side. Let's add that in. Just put a little bit. Oh no! It's all going wrong today. Oh, it must be. Right. Pop that on there. Right, so I've got my frame. Right, and now we are going to build this frame up. So I'm going to go in with our sunflowers. Look at that. Oh, I absolutely love it. It's so vibrant. It looks absolutely amazing. Now this is in the mirrored vignettes. I'm going to flip this, and that's going to sit there like that. So I'm going to really build this. I'm just going to get the last little bits out of that pin flower. Yeah. Bunny's just said, I think you could use that for Christmas. Yeah, I do. You know me, Bunny, I'll bring anything back to Christmas. I've rubbed off on Bunny. Right, so I've done exactly the same now on the other side. So I've got my flowers and using the reverse. So that is going to sit now on the opposite side. Let me get rid of that pin flag, so that's all gone. And then we're going to bring in the anemone, and this is going to sit there, so I'm almost like completing the frame, if that makes sense. So I'm going to add this in there like that, and I'm going to add this one in there like that. And actually what I might do is I might just pull those in a bit so you can still see the frame on the outside. Just make the one we're making a little bit smaller. Like that. And then I've got, so from the, what was the acorn one called? Changing with the season. So I've got some of these. Now you can use these as decoupage. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these just to add in more texture. And what I'm going to do is turn the card there. Now I want to build this corner up. So I'm going to add in the flowers. And I'm just going to give these a bit of shape. So these are sticking out. So just with my hand, add them in there like that. And then I'm going to add the acorns. And I'm going to just tuck these. So I'm going to tuck them ones there like that. Tuck them there. And then I'm going to bring this sentiment in. So this sentiment is from the book. Okay, but I loved that it's kind of like a corner sentiment. I think that's something really unusual. I don't think I've seen many sentiments that are like designed to be in a corner. So I thought that was something really different. Now what I've done is I've cut out the mat, and I've cut that out twice because I want it to be quite sturdy. And then I've got happy birthday. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on there and stick that on there like that. And then I want that to stand out quite a bit. So what I've done is I've cut it out again, and we're going to double this up. So this is just going to sit on top of that like that, so it looks really 3D. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this there like that on our flower, and then what I'm going to do is bring in the sunflowers. So let's add these in. So all I'm going to do now is just go around and add some of these sunflowers in, just to add in more texture, to make these flowers look a lot more 3D, so it's not flat. The whole frame will be sticking out. And then let's just add a couple more because we can, and it makes it look pretty. But these are just, I think that this is such an effortless collection. You've got so much in there that they just look so pretty without you really having to do much to them. They just, like, you know, if you break this down, all I've done is I've used the card base to make my card. So the book base, I've used that to make my card. So I've cut 3 layers, I've cut out the frame, and then I've cut out the flowers, and I've cut out a sentiment. And that to me is a card that would catch my eye. If I was walking past a stand, that would absolutely catch my eye, and I would be looking to see what that was. I'm going to tuck one of these just under there, just to fill that bit up, because I want this to kind of even the corners out, so just filling that up a bit. But now if I lift that up, so look how much dimension you've got on there, so much texture, and then you'll see how that just stands there like that. Now equally, you could have done it that way as well. So it could be like that. So you've got lots of different options with this. Don't think of that book as just that book. Think of them as your card bases, just matte layers. That frame is absolutely stunning, and that frame could be for any occasion at all. I think it straight away, my brain went to like a wedding card or an engagement card. It's got that really like expensive royal look to it, so I think it would be perfect for weddings and things like that. But obviously you can do that or make a complete book. So, you know, using the exact same die, you can make something like this and then use it also for your cards. So it's such a lovely die to be able to use. I'm just going to grab the dies and just give you a reminder of what you're going to get in that collection, because it's such a big collection. You have got your book, so you've got the deep in a book, so this is going to give you that book that I just showed you, or obviously your matte layers, use it as your card. These are the matte layers that I used to make the card that I just demoed. You've got the frame there, you've got decoupage, you've got sentiments in there as well. So I used the happy birthday, you've got enjoy yourself in there as well. These are the rings for your book, for your pages. So you've got a lot in there to use. You've also got Woodland Wandering. I love this one. I think it's such a lovely one. This for me as well would work with so many other collections. You know, if you just need something in the background or something to add some depth to your scene, this is going to be perfect. You've got those little animals in there, so you can build such lovely scenes with that one. Then All of Autumn. So this is the one that we just used. You can see, look how big this die is on its own. Such a lovely set. You've got all of your sunflowers there as well to add in. Such a pretty one. Then you've got Changing with the Season. So you can see you've got your acorns and your acorn leaves there. Again, such a lovely size one to have. Then we have Out into Adventure. So you've got your little dog there, look, and the stairs ready to go on his walk. Absolutely adorable. And then last but not least, we've got Seasonal. Oh no, where's the other one? I'm missing one, Bunny. So not last, we've got Seasonal Treats. And then our last one is the Anemone Trio. It's one of them that I have to think about when I'm saying. But you can see this is again the one that we just used in the demo. So you can see, look how pretty that looks. It's such a lovely one. It's just such a lovely flourish on its own that you could use that on a card and just pop a sentiment on. Equally, you could use that and actually build it up. Because of the shape of it, you could add them in and make like a little wreath with it, and they'd work around as well. So you've got lots of different options with this. Like I've said, it is such a lovely collection. It's item number 220901. Don't forget, it is on that show price for you, which is going to go back up, but it is an amazing sale price of $79.99, and it will go back up to $119.99. Don't forget as well to have a look on the website, because there might be some other dyes on there up to 25% off. Up to 25% off. So there might be something else on there that you've had your eye on that might be worth getting while you have that saving. Thank you so much for joining me in Bunny today. Hopefully we will see you soon. Bye.